How are all of you? Thanks for coming back to the crypto channel. Today, Rich is making another movie about XRP. Today, we're going to talk about XRI as usual. I hope everyone has a great day everywhere in the world. The head of the White House Crypto Council, Eleanor Tourette, said this, which is where I have to start. John Beau HINES is quitting his job to work for himself again. Before he joined the Trump government, HINES was a partner at a growth equity firm. His job will change, but he will stay on to help David Sachs with AI projects. This person's job is expected to be filled by Patrick Witt, who works for HINES. Did the Bitcoin frat boy not like what he saw? Asked Saul. It could have gone either way. No one knows what happened there. I knew he only used Bitcoin. He started to talk about digital goods right then. I think things are getting more fair in the White House. When it comes to competition, XRP will be able to stand up to other cryptocurrency. Mikkel sent this. They are so afraid of XRP that they will never look at the XRP Bitcoin chart again. They don't like the truth, so they need to change the facts. You would have done better to buy XRP instead of Bitcoin for most of its history. That makes sense to me. That was a bad idea. You should have bought XRP instead of Bitcoin early on because it always makes more money. That was written by Vincent Van Coda. BTC millionaire stories are made possible by people who bought that $1,000 and kept it for years. They stuck together through chaos, big dumps, and doubt. They didn't give in to their wants. They didn't give up their gains even though Bitcoin fell by as much as 70%. They have 100 times as much money as they do. Why are people so bad at keeping tokens like XRP? ID will do much better. One day, XRP will be worth 100 times what you put into it. If you had bought at 0.01, you would have done a lot better. You can buy and hold on to a safe token like you would a blue chip stock. Boeing goes up and down. Because of a safety event, the price goes down by 10%. But Boeing is one of the best companies in its field in the long run. The first thing I want to do is learn about crypto. In other words, how will it help? After that, I wait and watch for a good time to come in. After that, I wait for the problem to be fixed. After that, I think about how to sell. That's why XRP is a big help for liquidity. Was it already fixed? Not at all. It looks like 2030, and I plan to sell when that time comes. I also never buy dips. You already know that I agreed to it. That's it. That price can't be changed. No matter how I feel, my business plan won't change. I've always told you that you should leave your feelings at the door when you get into crypto. XRP hasn't yet solved that's what it was made to do. Once that is fixed, you won't be able to buy XRP. You're also still early. XRP is $3 right now. You could make a lot of money with this coin. It was worth $1,000 when you bought XRP, and it's worth $562,000 now. Those people got XRP very early. Some of them are still with us in the XRP group. There are possibly some whales among them who buy and sell a lot of XRP, but over the long term, XRP was one of the best cryptocurrencies to buy. Now, more than ever, it's the best choice you can make. That doesn't have much time left, though. Cheap XRP won't last long. We believe that Cardano will be better than Ethereum. He thinks that Vitalik will step down in 2026. Pay attention to this. In a year, we'll be on stage together at Rare Evo. In a year, what do you think will happen? It doesn't matter if it's partner change, Bitcoin, or Dano. Start by being clear. After Cardano gave it to him, Vitalik quit. That will make us sad. What do I think? Cardano might not be able to save Ethereum right now. Could it change Ethereum? Of course. I think XRP will make Ethereum better. A lot of people have always said that Casper will one day replace Ethereum. Some people said it would be XDC. That's what it says. Ethereum's time is almost up. Vitalik Buterin says he owns assets worth billions of dollars, but these claims have not been shown. Vitalik is still not being clear about these things. We don't know if they really have that much money in stocks the other way around. It has always been possible for things like this to happen. In the background, Ethereum has always had something going on, and I know that a lot of the big whales who own Ethereum got it early on. There is a lot going on behind the scenes. There are some Ethereum hackers who don't like it, but that's always the case. It will get. Its time has come. Why an XRP ETF is bad for ETH ETFs? Pay attention to this. The Sun Inc. XRP ETF might not do as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are fighting right now. Why do you think that? What do you think? Yes, I think XRP will do better than, say, ETH for 3 different reasons. One of them is stalling. You probably won't buy an ETH ETF. You know a lot about crypto because you can get a 2% to 3% yield on one of the crypto sites or somewhere else on or off blockchain. Okay? Why would you buy an ETF if you can get a yield on top of your coin somewhere else? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter if XRP is on a market or in an ETF because it doesn't have that. You won't miss anything. That's the main reason. Second, I already said it was the best in its field. Type stars that people can understand will make a lot more sense to follow. On the other hand, there is a lot more competition for ETH. Many people won't see XRP as the clear winner because it doesn't have much going for it. Tech has stayed up to date, moved forward, and stayed on top thanks to this. The third thing, in my opinion, is the desire, the community, and the number of people who are following this. The goal was for XRP to hit $5 billion in its first month, and I think it did. We'll see how that goes, but I think it will do better right away than what he did. Pay close attention to the last thing he said, billion in the first month, because a measure of market value. We already know that changing the price of XRP doesn't cost a lot of money. It will still do better than the Bitcoin ETFs, though. People who bought Bitcoin ETFs are now mostly interested in other things. They are now looking ahead at the road. The XRP ETF will soon be the most important thing in this space. Careful. The X's in my future show that the service has already been paid for. A lot of people are mad that the switch didn't happen quickly like they said it would. Everything is used slowly but surely. That means everyone is moving slowly because the prices are getting too high over time. Look at it from a distance. I agree with him. I believe it's already beginning to slowly happen, but I believe the real price rise in XRP will happen once the banks stop messing with it. That moment might be the one when everything changes. MacAttack XRP says that the XRP liquidity map shows that there is no money above $5. This is what it means for cost to go up. When XRP reaches $5, there will be nothing above it. Nothing can stop XRP. Why do you think that? That's because most people don't think XRP will ever go above $5. Don't forget that after $50, it would never go above $1 again. We're over $3 now. Wait until 5 o'clock. Right after that, the price of XRP will be set and will keep going up. It will be great to see that happen because FOMO will happen too. We already know that people want XRP though. It will be fun to see everything happen. Some people in the future have told me that in the next few months I might need to raise my price goals for XTC and XRP. A great deal of people will likely raise their price goals if the things that make them upset begin to happen. Every time a trigger is used up, the prices will go up. There's still another reason. Things are going to cost more. A lot of different things will be thought of. I think prices will change for the old season fast, so people won't be ready for the prices they see. This run is so different from the others. It was thought that all cryptocurrencies would be worth about $4 trillion on the market. Some people said it might be as much as $6 or $7 trillion. I believe that the total worth of all cryptocurrencies is already very close to or over $10 trillion. Trust funds aren't a joke. Things will happen so quickly that no one is mentally ready for them yet once it starts to flow into this place. And while it's still going on and happiness will come, a lot of these digital coins will make everyone's face melt every day. It won't just be XRP, XDC, XLM, HBR, and more will be there. One more big thing I see is that people call the top every day. The price will go up now that the top is in. It's clear that the top has been reached. Sell now. Each one will tell you a different price. That's the